Okay, hi Asenia. First of all, welcome, and we are so
Hi.
pleased to have you here, and thank you for your participation. So before I ask you the questions, I would like to first introduce yourself a bit, like where are you from and when did you do your Erasmus here in Turkey?
Thank you very much for the invitation. I'm from Ukraine. I was born in Kiev, and I did my Erasmus. It has started 27th of January at the beginning of 2020, and it finished for for a lot of students. It finished much more earlier. I mean, like somewhere like in March. But with my friends who were two girls also from Ukraine, we finished our Erasmus like in the middle of July, so we were we were really happy to do it.
Yeah, and it was the pandemic, and you still stayed here, and it's really nice that you stayed and enjoyed it until the end of time. And was Turkey and specifically Metro your first choice for Erasmus?
Actually, there were two choices for my specialty. I'm a student of philosophy. It's my last year of being undergraduate student. So there were like Spain and also Turkey. Ot, Metro. I didn't know actually nothing about Metro before, so I don't know. I just tried my best for Spain and Turkey both, and I was selected by Turkey. And as it turns to be, it was, I don't know, like the greatest option.
Perfect. And is there anything that you like specifically liked about Middle East Technical University?
I don't know, can I say everything? Okay, it is of course, I don't know, it was very different for me because before coming to Turkey, as I said, I just don't know. I have only thought about Turkey as a country for tourism, unfortunately, but it's really the thought which a lot of people have. And after I just been to Erasmus, to Turkey, to Metro, I understood that it's really, a place for studying with a like greatest level of education. And what I like about Metro in special, I mean, firstly, it's infrastructure that, it's like closed campus and you have everything inside this campus. You have, I don't know, you feel yourself safe. There are like students hanging out and you just, I don't know, you just can stay all night long and just feel this, safety, calmness. That's the feeling which I like the most. And especially, I don't know, green forests, places just to hike. I was I really remember my first weeks, especially two first weeks being in Metro University. I was really shocked by the territory. I was thinking that it's endless, and bus system is really nice because it's well organized and it's scheduled, and you can look at the online links. There are there are a lot of, I know there are everything for students just to pay their attention to study and not worry about anything else because everything just organized for them.
Mhm. Yeah, you're really right. Like me myself in Metro, I feel like completely different because it's not like I'm in Ankara. It's like another city in Ankara, it's like closed and you just feel safe and you just feel like home. So it's a very nice feeling. So I completely get your point. So my next question is like, as we stated in the beginning, you are here in Turkey in the pandemic situation. So how it affected you? How did you decide to stay here and how were you dealing with the pandemic?
Okay, actually, it was of course a bit sad, because it all has started. I believe it was the 15th of March, and it was a time I just really got involved into studying. I wasn't worrying about, how to get to that point, this point, where is that faculty, or like I was really, I don't know, I started feeling like normal, and after, they said like quarantine pandemic. So I know that a lot of people were, they had to move to their, not move, return to their home countries because their home countries say so. But Ukraine didn't say anything. My university didn't say anything. So I just spoke to my parents. I said that, situation in here is really nice. I mean, we have close campus. The the level, the probability of level that you will get corona is very low. So after that, we made our common decision, and yeah, that's how I stayed in Turkey. And actually, it was really a great option because I didn't feel that it was pandemic, because of the infrastructure that I mentioned of the campus.
Yeah. And did you have any chance to travel around Turkey, and which cities did you visit if you had the chance?
Yeah, I had a roommate, which was also a girl from Ukraine, and she's such a travel soul. So just it was February. Yeah, it was like the end of the February and the beginning of the March. She said, "Okay, okay, let's start traveling." And the first city we visited was Istanbul. And really, I was amazed by this city because I'm really big fan of both sea and like water in any shape.
Mhm.
So I don't know. I remember that Istanbul Bridge. I don't know these ancient buildings and especially ISSEA. I was impressed really by ISSEA when I just got inside. Really, literally, I was standing like, oh my gosh, because it's so high and it is somehow it is also related with our like Christian religion. It was like the structure and that stuff. We also have the same in Ukraine, but of course, the sizes are not as much. So it was close to me. Uh, I'm not so religious person, but that feeling that I was really in the house. I think it's I don't know. I was really impressed by Istanbul very much because of everything. I don't know. It's not a good like it's not a good philosophical opinion. Like I was impressed by everything, but really I like the city a lot. We
Mhm.
were like 2 days there.
Mhm. And did you visit any other cities?
Yeah. After that, I also visited Antalya. I was in Turkey many times before.
Mhm.
So yeah, I also visited Antalya. It was like 8th of March, and after that, when the quarantine was over, it was like June. No, no, it was the end of June. We visited together Istanbul for the second time, and in July we just made a like very big trip. We started from Izmir after we went to it was near Uludeniz, Kabakkuyu,
Mhm.
and I think I liked that place like very much. I mean, it was the most beautiful place I really have ever seen. Although I traveled a lot before, especially the butterfly valley
Yeah.
from the bowl. Mm, yeah, and the sea, Aegean Sea, it was so blue and so beautiful.
Mhm. And which city was the like best for you? Was it maybe Istanbul or the Kabakuyu maybe?
I believe it was Kabakkuyu, because okay, it is hard to compare because Istanbul, it's like it is cultural city and historical city, and Kabakku it's more for, just for chilling and for relaxing. And I guess that time, pandemic and other stuff, Kabakku was like a bit better option because I don't know, we were just hanging out with different guys, which were guys and girls, I mean, like just
Mhm.
peers, which were there. It was a camp, uh, like open camp for everyone who wanted, and there gathered really different nationalities, like Americans, a lot of people from America, like German, of course Turkish, some Russian even. No, no, not Russian, sorry, Ukrainian, and yeah, there was one girl from Russia, and also like French, and I don't know, it was so multicultural. I liked it a lot.
Perfect. And I'm guessing that you tried lots of different types of food here. And do you have any favorite local food in Turkey?
Yeah, sure. It is mostly about sweet lunch, and what was the name for it? Uh, yes, sweet lunch was my favorite, I guess. And
Mhm.
also, I think I'm not vegetarian, but I don't often eat meat.
Mm.
So yeah, but in Turkey it changed, and I was appeared to be like very what was the name for this meat? You
Döner,
know,
kebap.
yeah, dinner person. I
Yeah.
was really dinner person.
Yeah, yeah. It's really like when you say Turkey, it pops up because in every country you can see like doner places to eat, and it's very famous for Turkey. And by the way,
Yeah,
did you learn any Turkish words here?
yeah. It depends of the place you go to. For example, in restaurant, it would be, bir tane çay lütfen, or like sütlü çay, because I don't know. I really am a big fan of tea with milk,
Mm-hmm.
and I know it's a bit strange for Turkish. So the combination of words I learned is like sütlü çay, for them to understand me, and like sütlü kahve and sade kahve, because I remember there was one restaurant I was not restaurant cafe on Thursday of to I was always going to, and I was always saying okay, like sütlü kahve, and once I just asked it, okay, kahve, just normal coffee, not normal coffee, and they prepared for me again like coffee with milk, but I didn't want coffee with milk, so I needed to learn how to say like normal coffee, like
Uh-huh,
sade coffee,
okay.
and like ne kadar, and also indirim var mı? It was my
İndirim var mı?
favorite.
Yeah. It's the most important here in Turkey, like you should know it. Of course.
Yeah, sure.
Mhm. Perfect. And my next question is like, if you would like to compare the education system in here in Metu and to your country, what would you say about it?
Okay, I would say that I liked a lot the education system in Metro. Um, because of the selection of the courses. Actually, in Ukraine, we also have selection of the courses, but not, so much as in
Mhm.
Turkey, like and in Turkish educational system. And also, I don't know, it's mostly about you have educational platform, and everything which is going on, it's like, it's happening in your education platform. In Ukraine, unfortunately, we don't have it. I mean, they've also created it, but it's not working properly. So we are using, I don't know, like WhatsApp, Telegram, different like Zoom, Google Meet, like, a lot of different stuff, which is not so comfortable. So I guess the educational platform and the level of it being so provided to life, it is my favorite one. And of course, I remember the very first day of the selection of the courses. It was so stressful, but it was also, nice feeling that you really was, selecting something for yourself. And as Erasmus student, I've selected just like everything, but not my specialty. Just maybe one course was from philosophy, and other were like totally different, which I liked a lot.
Mhm, mhm. And I'm sure that you had lots of beautiful moments through your Erasmus, but can you name like what was the best moments in your Erasmus for you?
Yeah, there were like really a lot of best moments. I don't know, for example, like sitting with friends in the library till the midnight after, conversations, and going to the house, I mean, to the dormitory,
Mhm.
celebrating my flatmate's birthday. We were organizing it like, like a outside party with guitar and food, etc. But I don't know, maybe one of the best ones. It was just one night, not night, evening, when we were walking with a friend in Kizilite, and it was, warm weather. Everything was so cozy and so I don't know, like so felt like a home. And just suddenly I realized, oh my gosh, like I'm here. I'm in Turkey. I'm doing my Erasmus, and it's like, totally my achievement. I was really proud of myself at that moment, and that feeling of being so proud, it was really one of the best ones.
Mhm. And now I would like to ask you just the opposite question. Like, what was the hardest or the challenging moment for you throughout your Erasmus?
Mm, okay, there were two like periods. Like first, the beginning, of course, of the quarantine. like strong quarantine. And the second, I mean, the level of hardest. The second was first 2 weeks, most probably like 2 3 weeks at the beginning of Erasmus, because okay, my English was good, but just it's theoretical English. I didn't practice it this time, and I was really slowly in speaking. I was understanding everything, but it was hard for me to express myself, and I was really not shame. I was really shy to speak to people, and I was trying just I don't know to go just to run from the people because it was really hard for me. But yeah, after 2 3 weeks, it is it has started being I mean a bit better. Like and till the end of the Erasmus, it was like totally lucky.
Yeah, it's always like that. At the beginning, it's always the hardest, but after when you get used to it, it's always like very common and you get used to it and you're very comfortable. Yeah, so I'm guessing the answer of this question, but I still want to ask, was it hard for you to leave the country?
Yeah, of course. Because I don't know, you just it was my first experience of living abroad for like 6 months, totally by myself. I mean, everything was new, and I really became a better person, like the level of organization, I mean, just level of everything. And I was really, I felt mature, like can do anything I want. And it was hard to leave people in Turkey. Of course, we can speak online, etc. We can visit ourselves, but I don't know, like we will have this moment again because so many good girls I met in Turkey, guys, and I don't know, so many good friends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. And was there any facts that really surprised you or like really shocked you in Turkey that you didn't know before?
I guess it is the level of education of sister. I wasn't expecting it to be so good, so good.
Mhm. Yeah, perfect. And finally, I would like to ask you if you have any suggestions for the upcoming new Erasmus students.
Okay. Um, my biggest suggestion, I don't know, just not to be worried about, hardest things in your life because I know a lot of people which are saying, "Oh no, it's so hard. I will not get used to this kind of situations." But you just need to try and always to keep inside your mind the thought that it will get better. Just wait a bit. It will be like totally okay. So I don't know. It is. It sounds so simple, but the greatest thoughts are always the simplest.
Mhm.
So just do it. Just do it and believe that it will lead you to the better future.
Mhm. Okay, so I don't have any more questions. Thank you again for your participation and this beautiful conversation.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
Of course. So I will say goodbye to you and take care.
Take care. You too. Bye bye.